Hello, I'm Dr. Vanita Rattan. I'm a doctor but also a cosmetic formulator specifically for skin of colour. So today's video is what products can you take on holiday, which ones can you decant into a smaller bottle and which ones you should keep in the original packaging. Recently I found out that a lot of people have been decanting their products and actually it can make the product ineffective. Sometimes it can contaminate the product. And sometimes it can actually be dangerous, especially if you're working with SPF sunscreen. So I thought today's actually a really important video. I wanted to make it for you because a lot of you are going on holiday. So as you can probably tell, I am on holiday. The crickets are chirping, the birds are singing, and I'm not sure if you can hear me, but I'm going to shout as loud as possible. I also only have about 10 minutes before I have to go and collect my kids from kids club, so I'm going to make sure I get through this as rapidly as possible. Right, so if you are going on holiday and this is a video that interests you, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell because I'm in the comment section for 1 hour at the launch of every single video. Also, if you really are into skincare, please do follow me on Instagram. I've got 2 accounts, Skincare by Dr. V and Dr. Vanita Rattan. I'm on TikTok as Dr. Vanita Rattan too. We have a private Facebook group called Dr. V Sock Family, and it's an intimate space if you want to show your photos and you want more one-to-one feedback. But yes, we're a global community and everybody's here to help. So let's dive right in. So starting off with the double cleanse, you've got your oil cleanser often followed by your Micellar Gel Wash. Now during the day you are basically reapplying your sunscreen every 2 hours and you are sweating like crazy, and so this is why I do recommend the double cleanse. Otherwise it can lead to breakouts, especially if you tend to have oily skin. In which case you'll probably be using a salicylic acid wash, which I love to use during the summer if you are sweating a lot and you are prone to getting acne. What I would say is with these two you can actually decant them. So oil melting cleanser and micellar gel wash are both perfectly safe to put into a clean bottle, because often you don't really need this much. Little small quantities are plenty. So I'm more than happy for you to decant your double cleanse into smaller bottles. Moving on to the Super Hydrating Toner, or whichever toner you like. This one is actually brilliant if you get sunburn. It's basically got anti-inflammatories in it, it's cooling, and it's got glycerin in it, so it holds water in that top layer of skin. I actually did a reel with this. It's my favorite thing to put on your skin if you have a sunburn. Then top it with your aloe gel to cool it down further. And then if you have hydrocortisone, you can pop on hydrocortisone as well. If you get sunburn, however, you should not be outside anymore. You need to go inside into a cool AC environment, cool that skin down rapidly, have a nice cold shower and hydrate. Drink lots of water, take your ibuprofen, and you really need to let your skin recover, because otherwise a 1st degree burn can progress to a 2nd degree burn, which can be very dangerous. And we don't want that to happen, because if that happens, especially in children, chances of melanoma increase with age. So we really should be protecting our children, with UPF 50 protective clothing. But sometimes sunburn can happen, and so you should be prepared for that as well. So with the Super Hydrating Toner, again, I'm happy for you to decant this into a smaller bottle because it is a lot. But if your family does tend to burn, then you may want to take it just for sunburns. You may want that extra amount for sunburns. But if you're taking it just for your face, then you can decant this into a smaller bottle. And I love to put this on before I put my makeup on, because all day you've been outside, you've been sweating, very hot, and you become very dehydrated. Your skin becomes very sore and dehydrated if you've been in the sea. Right down below, if you've noticed the same thing, tends to happen in this area. Because of sea salt. So sea salt dehydrates your skin, and all day long it's happening, even if you're topping up your sunscreen. So actually this is a great thing because it's got niacinamide in it as well, which helps to repair the skin barrier, and then overnight your skin recovers. So with your hydrating toners, I'm more than happy for you to decant them. Now, with your chemical exfoliator, so this is Exfoliate to Glow, with this product, you would only take this on holiday if you want to try and reduce your tan and your foundation isn't matching your skin tone anymore. And that does happen. So you can see right now, this is for me day 10 of my holiday, and my body is more tan than my face, mainly because you wear your wide brimmed hat. And so you get constant direct shade, whereas actually if you're walking around in your bikini, then UV is hitting your skin no matter how often you're applying sunscreen. So the only reason I wouldn't bother taking this on holiday unless you are trying to remove your tan, in which case you still need to be careful because you do this at night time. You do it once or twice a week, so also pay attention to how long your holiday is and whether it's even worth you taking. But again, with this, I'm happy for you to decant. There are no antioxidants in it, and so that's why it's suitable to decant. Your antioxidant power serum, however, is not suitable to decant. As you can see, this is an airless pump, yeah? And so here you can see the antioxidant serum. It comes out of the airless pump. The reason is that oxygen renders this void. It stops working. So it's an antioxidant. It protects your skin from free radicals, which damage your collagen and lead to premature aging. So on holiday, I basically walk around with my Dr. V sunglasses like this. And even then, I know that I'm getting UV hitting the rest of my face, which basically generates free radicals, and this damages your collagen. And so for me, this really is key to take on holiday. This is one that I wouldn't leave behind, actually. Just especially if premature aging is something that bothers you. Now, with anti-melasma sunglasses, these are Dr. V sunglasses. I manufactured these actually for my own face. I wasn't intending on, making this global or widely available, but I remember I made it a few years ago, and so many of you asked me for these that we started making them for you too. So if you do get melasma and you are concerned about your skin and it getting worse in the sun, these are brilliant if you're just lying by the beach. Not if you're doing water sports. If you're doing water sports, this is not going to work. I just use my normal aviator sunglasses. But if I'm lying by the beach and I know I'm not moving, I'm just listening to my music and I'm relaxing, then this is perfect to prevent my melasma from spreading. Okay, so moving on to your moisturizer. Now, if your moisturizer has ceramides in it or peptides in it, then it should be in an airless pump. So for example, with Cera-Pep, which I think a lot of you do have, again, can you see it's an airless pump? If I decant this into a smaller bottle, it's now going to be surrounded by oxygen, and the peptides aren't going to be nearly as effective, or the ceramides. And this is one of the reasons I'm not a huge fan of the CeraVe tub, because of the oxygen around the ceramides. You want it in an airless packaging. You're spending a fortune on it, and especially for skin of color, we already have less ceramides in our skin than Caucasian skin, and so we can't really afford to skimp on the ceramides, because it leads to dry, dull skin and increased transepidermal water loss, can lead to eczema, etc., and sensitive skin barriers. So for us, ceramides really are key for our skin, and especially on holiday when water is evaporating from your skin. No matter how much you're drinking, you have increased water evaporation from your face. So I would not decant your ceramide moisturizer. The biggest no-no would be your sunscreen. Never, ever, ever decant your sunscreen into a smaller bottle. No sunscreen. When you do testing on different products for safety, when it comes to sunscreen, you also do an additional test, which is compatibility with packaging. And so if you then decant this into a smaller bottle, it's likely that the SPF 50 is no longer going to be as effective, which can actually be quite dangerous if you think you're putting one thing on the face, but actually you're not getting the protection you think you're getting. So this is always a no-no, 100% of the time. Take the full bottle, and extra bottles, actually, to be honest. Can you write down below which other videos you want me to make on holiday? I've got a few holidays lined up this year, and I'd love to teach as much as possible while I'm on holiday. I just feel like when it comes to lifestyle teaching, it's much more authentic and easier to communicate when I'm in that particular location, because I'll just show you what I'm doing rather than classroom teaching, which is what it tends to feel like more when I'm at home. So I like to be prepared for any videos you want me to make. I've done lots of flight skincare routines now for you. I've done my summer skincare routine. what you can and can't decant we've done today. But any other videos you want me to make for holidays specifically, can you write them down below and I will definitely make them for you. Don't forget to be here when we launch this video so that I can answer any questions you have in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye.